See, influencers are fake.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are a newbie, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in. If you are not subscribed, do click the subscribe button right now. And if you are a regular, a returning supporter, a day one subscriber, welcome back, honey, and thank you so much for your support. So today I have the Landzy Gama.
Hi friend. The day finally came because I've been nagging us. I'm a questionnaire.
The DMs I was getting.
Friend, DMs, comments. If you comment on my YouTube video, the day's
literally. Finally, I'm so excited.
Me too.
If you guys haven't seen, we also uploaded a video on Landzy's channel. So do go check it out. Make sure to subscribe to her content.
Road
if you're
to
not
60K.
subscribed, why are you not subscribed?
What? The Gama Gang is a vibe.
Yep.
Period.
So basically, I posted on my Instagram stories and I was like, send through any assumptions you have about influencers as well as the industry as a whole. And we are going to basically answer true or false. So it's like a assumptions tag / true or false about influencers. And if there's anything that we don't want to answer, then we were going to take a shot. So we have Jägermeister in the building. We have Red Bull in the building.
Jägerbomb.
Jägerbomb. So the first assumption, I'm just gonna drop with the heat. Most of them live beyond their means. Most influencers live beyond their means. True or false?
I can say I don't think influencers live beyond their means. Maybe some do post a false of what their life is like. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think necessarily beyond your means. Maybe some, I don't know.
They could give a false perception.
But it's a false perception of what the lifestyle is like or whatever. Because someone could be funding it, or like you could be getting money from your parents and then people say independent. Like it could be that. But I don't know if it's like
living beyond your means. I feel like we can't answer this question fully because maybe there are people who live beyond their means, but me personally, I don't live beyond my means.
Same.
And I feel like even if when you start out, you could live beyond your means in the sense that you get so excited by checks coming in that also, you don't know how to manage your finances, but you get to a point where you realize that this is a job and sometimes you get gigs, sometimes you don't, sometimes you're busy, sometimes you're not.
And the bills are every month. You could have 2 gigs a month and 5 a month, but the bills remain the same.
The bills remain the same, child. So I'd say false, essentially. False. They buy fake luxury bags but look super real, then put the boxes up as decor. Child, that is so false.
Wait. When you buy a fake designer, does it come with the box?
Some people who sell fake designers give you a box.
Oh.
I've even seen a lady who has a online luxury boutique where, well, I don't follow her, but I saw via like a gossip page that she now gives you the option of having your bags like branded. So you can order Alma and get MN printed on it. Child. So I don't know, guys.
Okay, I don't know. That's shook.
Anyone and everyone can buy fake luxury items and
do what you want.
Just do what you want. Do it too, guys. Like, to be quite honest, just do what you want. It's honestly up to you. But otherwise, in terms of buying fake luxury, I personally don't do that. But if anybody does, it's your decision.
We don't do that.
The next one is influencers low-key have sugar daddies.
My comments is who? Trying to answer, Jomi. If you answer, then I don't have to drink because that's the answer.
I feel like this challenge is so hectic because I'm an influencer, but at the same time, like, I'm answering questions. Some people
answer for yourself and others.
Some people don't.
But friend, do we know for a fact people have sugar daddies?
Personally, I don't know people's business.
I don't know people's business. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather drink because the chances of it being true are high, but I can't confidently say true or false. Do you know what I mean?
And also, like, guys, let's be honest, obviously, when you're dating someone who has the means to contribute to your growth, I feel like that's the right thing to do as your partner. So if your partner can afford to buy you a camera, or if your partner can afford to buy you he knows that I'm into luxury unboxings.
LV bag.
Yes, and even if maybe I can afford to go to LV and get myself the bag, but if my man's offering to do it for me, I'm gonna keep my 30K and save it.
At the end of the day, even if you have a broke partner, your partner, it's still nice when he does things for you. So why is it different if it's like a rich man? Now it's as if it's a blesser or whatever.
So some people do, some people don't.
First of all.
Let's just start there.
Okay, please wing.
Ooh. Next. Some do not post gifts from small businesses. They only post big brands. I want to say false.
I also want to say false.
I want to say false.
Because it's the same as if you get PR.
Yes.
PR is probably from bigger brands. It's still up to you whether you want to post it or not. It's
Yes.
not about the actual size of the brand. But I'd like to say false.
I'm also saying 100% false because if you are gifting me with an item, it's my discretion to post it or not. I don't care if it's from an IT boutique. That is my decision on if I like the item and if I would like to promote it for you for free. So,
which a lot of people don't get is that with PR, it's still up to you. Like, yes, I say yes, but it's still up to me whether I want to post. And like, I'm not to drag brands. Sometimes brands will message you and be like, why haven't you posted? Please, can you post? Girl, you're not paying me.
Yeah.
I have brands that I need to post for that are actually paying me. So by the time I decide to post for you, it's when I have free reign too, and I don't have backed up content, then I can freely post for you. So you never take it personally.
Exactly. Naturally, someone would always prioritize what they know that they're being paid
for sure.
100%, and that's the reality of it.
So I'm gonna say false.
False. In the industry, it's about pretty privilege. Success depends on beauty, not talent or hard work. Hectic. I say false, but I will say true. Yes, there is definitely pretty privilege, especially within the beauty community. When you are society's standard of beauty, yes, of course it is easier for you to get opportunities, but I think a lot of people underestimate the amount of work that goes into it, period. And also, beauty can only get you so far. You can only use your looks to get things for so long. You actually need to work to maintain that brand, to grow the brand that you've already been given the opportunities. In order to maximize the opportunities, you need to have a brain to do that.
At the end of the day.
Yes.
And I think also one of the biggest issues is that because consumers do have this idea that pretty girls have the privilege, it undermines the pretty girls that actually work. Yes. Because then 100%. You work and then someone's like, of course she got that cake because she's pretty. No, I could have sent a proposal and the person could have been like, that's a great idea. Or for example, I'm just a hardworking brand, so like, love her turnaround time, she posts on time, let's work with her. But people immediately think she's pretty, of course she got it all, that's why she's doing it. So I think people need to stop making influencer based on beauty. It's changed from that, it used to be, but I think now it's very work based. Brands are very picky with who they work with. They're not just like, maybe the best way to say it is to first step into influencer. I think beauty definitely 100%. Matters, but then longevity is based on your work ethic, because you can't last forever just
via looking cute.
You have to put in the work.
Okay, sometimes influencers lie about products or services because they are getting paid. True or false?
True. Friend, some influencers do lie, please.
Do you do that?
Friend, not me. In the beginning, yes. I'm going to be very honest. Okay. When I first got into the influencer industry, I thought influencing was just make it sell, like a salesperson, like you're trying to make the product sell. Yeah. But when you get into it, you start declining campaigns because you're like, this doesn't align with my brand. Yes. You start testing a product out and you're like, I actually don't like this.
Well, the quality,
let me rather send it back.
Even when I started, I've always been someone who's very... I don't know why. I think I've always just been scared of lying to my audience.
Yes,
I think
you always have had an honest review of things.
Yeah, like my credibility is so important to me because that's what's going to keep my brand going, and that's going to, 100%. You know, like impact my longevity forward positively.
And brands engage. Like brands do speak to each other. So if you're honest, then the next brand's going to be like, what did you think of her campaign? Then that campaign manager can be like, brilliant, work with her. Brands speak to each other, and influencers forget that. You just have to be honest, because but it's tricky with some beauty products. For example, if you have oily skin and I'm more dry skin, a certain foundation might work for me, and then for you it doesn't. But you need to make it clear in your video. I have dry skin, hence it works for me. If you have oily skin, then maybe not.
100%. You are a bit fake towards each other. True or false? True.
Especially at events, and I've picked this up a lot at events, because for example, from my personal experience, I could bump into an influencer at a Revlon event and she was super sweet, and then the next one I'm going to a Maybelline one and she's like, and it could be because she's sitting in a different group of girls, like it might be more luxury influencers, so it's like, you're not luxury, like I'm not speaking for them, but you kind of receive it that way, like, okay, I'm not where you at, keep it moving. But there is a lot of...
And when you're someone who's not trying to go back and forth in that fake space or like entertain it, then you look like someone who's standoffish.
I also can't. And also like, for me, I think influencers tend to feel like, how, but we engage on the TL and we know each other, so let's be besties. Guys, same way when you're in an office, you have colleagues. Doesn't mean you have drinks with them afterwards and text each other or whatever. It's our work. We're colleagues. We can greet each other, be civil. But then I think some influencers take it personally, like, why isn't she kicking with me? We're not friends, we're colleagues.
Why wasn't she sitting with me at that event?
Yes, we're colleagues. We work together. Once the event is done, that's us clocking off. We're going to our personal lives. It's a job at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro.
So don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
And also, I can't expect every influencer to like me also.
Yeah,
also,
exactly. Someone saying all the expensive clothes you guys wear are given to you for free. That is not true. No, that's false. Because we actually do buy things. Yeah, we really
especially
buy
like
things.
Luxury brands. I don't think they have that many campaigns for them to give you so many things.
Giving,
expensive things. It's your personal financial choice.
I'm feeling warm.
Me too. And I really had that cocktail. I remembered now.
Please look at how much I'm pouring. You guys.
Yours has more. Thank God. Guys, Mihlali is such a heavy hand.
I do.
Whether she's cooking, whether she's making a drink, doing her face, hugging me, heavy hands. Guys, you see me and Mihlali wearing the same look. It was by chance.
We actually didn't plan this.
Fate.
I'm sure Landzy watched my story when I was driving earlier to go pick up my car.
By the time I got to your house, you weren't here. Then I watched your story. And when I watched it, I was like, fuck, she has a red lip too. How are you? See, influencers are fake. Yeah, I know. We're actually friends. I hear those. Okay, Mihlali's letting me pick now.
Yep.
This one says, which I think is very interesting, influencing as a career is much easier than a 9-to-5 job. False. My sister does a 9-to-5, and she's always like, she doesn't underestimate my job, not at all. She's probably the only one who gets it. But there is that thing of like, at least you get to work from home and like, you're mostly in control of your schedule or whatever. But I'm like, you have to spread yourself very thin. It's a shoot. It's your own content that you're not getting paid for. Then there's paid content. Then there's Instagram content. Then there's, if you do TikTok, then there's Twitter-sponsored content. Like
Facebook. Like, it's a lot. And you have to learn to spread all of that out and accommodate everything. Because if you focus too much on your Instagram, now YouTube starts slacking. That's another check that you're losing out on. If you ignore your IG, your YouTube bags might be booming. But
then your IG bags are... And spreading yourself thin is hard with influencers because we work in front of the camera. So I have to have the same amount of energy everywhere I go. So I can't be like, I'm so tired to film this YouTube video, let me do it anyway. I'm like, guys, so now I'm playing it. You still have to be like you were at 9 a.m. and you're filming at 10. Like, it's a lot of work. And we're not saying underestimating 9-to-5. That's also hard.
That is also a lot of work.
As in, like, but the difference there is like, you wake up, you go to work, and you clock out at a certain time. We don't clock out. You decide like saying a deal for the day. Yeah. Whereas when
you're tired.
Yes. Or you're like, actually today I actually cannot do this. Let me shift it to Thursday. Then you do everything else. But like a day where it's completely empty and you have nothing to do is very rare. Ooh, this is a good one in the sense that I get DMs about this a lot. So let's address it now. They don't help each other, upcoming content creators, unless they're friends with them. Basically, we don't help others. I think that's false. But also, it's false based on your character.
For me. True, so maybe for other people.
For other people, maybe, but like based on your character,
that's a character thing.
Yeah, it definitely is, because at the end of the day, you have to help another woman grow, or male influence. It doesn't really matter. I don't think it's knowing our health industry as we know. It wouldn't make sense for me to be like, figure it out.
I'm very big on supporting each other and putting people on, as in it doesn't even have to be publicly. Like, I always get DMs from people being like, oh, I admire how like you can repost other people's content. But even like in boardrooms, if maybe I have an opportunity that I can't take on because it's a conflict for my other deal, I don't mind putting people's names forward, 100%. Doing things like that. So maybe there are people who are gatekeepers in the industry. Now, personally, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper because I know what it's like when you're starting and there isn't anyone there.
And literally, you can't Google how to function in the influencer industry, which is something I picked up on. Is that with a lot of influencing things, you have to
Figure
ask
out
someone.
as you go.
You literally have to ask someone to say, how do I do this?
Yes.
Who do I speak with? If I want to send this, where do I... Google can only do so much. Oh, I like this one. They, as influencers, don't take criticism well.
False. I think true, friend. No, friend. I'm sorry, guys. So basically, my camera stopped recording. But I was basically saying false because I'm open to constructive criticism. A lot of people just aren't tone sensitive. And sometimes you guys come at people sideways and you expect them to take the criticism.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and you must also realize the fact that already we have our guard up because there's a lot of scrutiny. Why can't I speak today? There's a lot of scrutiny and like hatred online. So automatically when I read your messages already, I'm a bit anxious after uploading a video. So there's a nice way to say, for example, oh, Mihlali, the audio wasn't great in the video, or I couldn't hear you properly, or I was so frustrated by your mic.
Yeah.
But instead of saying, your audio is so fucking shit.
Nice video, but your audio sucks.
Yes.
Hello. Exactly. That's obviously going to hurt my feelings.
That's not constructive.
Yeah, so now that you've explained, I'm agreeing. So it's true or false for me in the sense that the point I was making was some people are very sensitive and will take criticism personally. So even if someone says, Landzy, please adjust your lighting. I don't like your lighting. Someone else may be like, oh my God, they hate me. Everything sucks. The whole video sucks. The video could have been great. It's just that your lighting could be improved.
So yeah, guys, please just be tone sensitive. We're
human
and we have feelings.
And we're sensitive.
But we appreciate your constructive criticism because it also helps us grow and improve. 95% of influencers don't like to respond to their DMs. I will say true for myself because I really don't. And I'm so sorry to offend you guys. But
accountability. For me, one, it depends on the DM. Not even in the sense of like tone or whatever. Even if you ask me, Landzy, I want to start a channel tomorrow. What steps should I take? Sometimes I'm like, it would help if maybe you go on YouTube. There's thousands of videos on how to start a channel. Then maybe you say to me, they said I get monetized at 1,000 subscribers. How does that work? How do I make my AdSense work? That makes sense because there's not a lot of information about that or whatever. Then I can help you with. But if it's something as simple as how do I start a channel?
Literally.
Surely not. There's American, UK, Australian, South African, African YouTubers that can answer how to start a YouTube channel.
That have answered their videos.
Yeah, but if it's more nitty-gritty things like my media kit says this, should I add this or whatever, I'm happy to help. But like general stuff, no. If I've tagged a brand and you say, where's this from?
Yeah, people don't like to read.
That's the thing.
I genuinely just don't like DMs because I feel like they're too much admin. I'm just lazy when it comes to that. I won't.
That's valid, friends. That's valid.
Imagine the number of DMs and I must sit and literally respond to every single person.
It would take all day.
Yeah, and I really feel like I think you guys sometimes forget that our emails are in our bio. Like if something is really serious, you could literally email me. Like you could literally
I want to emphasize on that. Someone will literally
DM you for a
collab, and I'm like, please. You can see the email button. Like there's even a button now. Like you don't even have to see it in my bio. There's a button.
Please.
Let's meet each other halfway as well. But also let's meet each other halfway. Try your own research. Only when you're at a complete dead end. Then I think ask an influencer. But I think what frustrates us is we feel like at the end of the day, the information is out there. So maybe try.
You guys make a lot of money on YouTube. False. False.
Guys, I just want to make it clear now.
False.
No one does YouTube for the money. Let me tell you now. It's mostly because you actually want to do YouTube. The key to YouTube is you have to want to do it. If you're doing it for money, call it a day. Call it a day today. The money you get from YouTube is like a kata. Like, oh, great. Maybe that can cover rent. Cool. Keep it moving.
Yes.
But it's not like, ooh, here's my bag.
100%.
Like, YouTube, please. I don't even think of the money.
Where the bag comes from is brand collaborations.
Yes.
And the thing is with YouTube and any other platform, you get deals, you don't get deals. But you still film content for free sometimes because you love it and you want to give your audience content. And that's how you maintain your account. Yeah. So I personally don't do YouTube for the money because the money's not that much. But shout out to the brands that sponsor me because y'all keep my lights on. Next assumption is they come from well-off families, so it's easy for them to start or get in the industry.
No.
False. I don't think every influencer comes from a Wallo family. And actually, this popped up more than once.
Why do people think that?
Also, another thing is you guys must remember that a lot of parents are still very traditional. They have an old school mindset. So even if you come from a well-off family, very few parents are willing to invest in your dreams when you're telling them that you want to film content for a living. Like at home, I came from a pretty comfortable situation, but I could never go to my gran or Eva and be like, camera.
Same.
Because she's
like, first of all, you're a dropout. You didn't finish. So as much as you can see that I'm moving, I'm pushing, there's still that thing of like, at the end of the day, you haven't done the traditional thing. So even if you do come from a comfortable background, it's very hard to sit your parent down and say, I want to be an influencer. First of all, what is that? How does it make money? Will it last you years? What's the future plans? So I don't think that's fair. Yes, resources may be easier. Buying a ring light might be easier out of your pocket money. Sure.
Traveling with your family on a family trip, you have a vlog.
Yes, of course.
100%.
So that's 100% easier, but I don't think it necessarily boosts how your career goes. You could be well off, start a channel, whatever, and your channel could bomb.
Exactly.
As in, like, it has nothing to do with how your job will work.
So maybe it's for some people that's true, but I honestly would say it's false.
Same.
Yeah. The next question is content creation. Okay, so this still links to the family. Content creation is expensive, and then it says it's better if you're from a rich family. So I would 100% say that is true.
On content creation being expensive.
Content creation is expensive, true. And also, if you come from a rich family, it might be easier in the sense that you have access to resources.
For sure.
So you have a family trip that you can bank on for content. And maybe you guys probably even already have a camera at home because you guys travel a lot.
Because you probably travel a lot,
so you can use that camera for your channel.
Having money to buy softbox lights or a ring light is going to be much
because your allowance
is
sufficient.
Yes.
Whereas someone who comes from middle class to lower LSM can't use their allowance to buy camera. They have to save over a period of time. So true. Most of y'all are so stingy with information about who helped you grow. Okay, but who helped us grow?
I was about to say,
you guys.
You guys are the ones that helped us grow.
Right?
I don't think I can account an influencer for helping me.
No, you can't. No one determines your growth but your audience. No one determines your engagement but your audience. You guys decide what you're interested in and what you're going to engage in. I don't think there's an influencer who's stingy about information with that, but maybe there's influencers who are stingy with information on opportunities. And like how it works. Valid. Yes. But I don't think we can say like, Mihlali helped me grow, but I ain't gonna tell you that. Like, no, I think everything's literally based on you guys. Quite literally, like followers and subscribers. Oh, you guys, it's not robots, it's not my friends, it's not her. Like, it's literally you guys. So I don't think... Yeah, I don't think so. And also another thing people need to remember is that brands are also the people who choose who they work with. So as much as I could say that, okay, I know the brand manager from whatever, there's only so much information I can give you to help you grow, but they make the decisions on who it is that they partner with. And so, that is... I think that's false, because there's a lot of influencers who actually do Q&As and they answer things like, when I started my channel I was doing this, and guys, it really helps to be consistent. And,
I just started and I was having fun. Be genuine. I don't think anyone's like, so I started and Mihlali is the one who helped me I don't no. It's literally followers and I guess friends.
So I'm gonna do one more.
Then it's a wrap.
So one more. So the assumption I want to answer is that influencers in South Africa follow international trends as a season or a month too late, like makeup trends, for example.
Ooh.
That is true because we no, true and false. True and false. In the beginning, 100%, because I think not a lot of us were consuming content that much. Mainly the influencers were consuming content from international people who inspire them. Whereas now we have so much more access to information that if something's trending in the States, we're most likely going to also pick it up while it's still trending. Yes,
definitely.
But it is very true that we are influenced by international trends. Our entire industry is based on being influenced by international change. It started that side.
Just like most industries, not most, but like, for example, the same way rappers are influenced by a lot of international rappers or trends, even fashion was like right down to sneakers. It's the same with us, but I don't think that we're that far off that it'll be months. Then we're like, oh my God, that's cute. Like, especially social media bridges that gap. We follow a lot of international people, or you'll see it on reels or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, that's how they do makeup now, that's how they dress now. So I don't think like 3 months later, like ETV playing Anaconda, still like no.
And I think also like our industry growing in South Africa also helps us be able to set our own trends.
For sure.
And I think now we're in a point where we're able to even create content that our audience finds much more relatable, because we're not fully basing our entire career on trends
international trends. Yeah, that's very valid.
So I would say false for that one.
False.
So we're done with the tag, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna take a shot just to close the deal.
I was gonna say, Frank, can we take it just for vibes? God dang, you my way line. To YouTube and being influencers.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys found it interesting.
I really do. Like, tapping into the influencer world must be very interesting.
I think a lot of the time people don't really speak about the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So if you guys would like to see more videos like this, maybe if there's someone else you'd like me to see me film it with, or maybe even like a group of influencers, that would be quite cute.
That would be cute.
We can get
I'd
Landzy
love
back
that.
on here, child.
Period. I'm coming back. With or without her permission.
So you guys are going to decide if she goes back or not. I guess I get it clearly. Thank you for watching, my loves. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you can. Head over to Landzy's channel.
Subscribe, join the Gama Gang
100%.
family. Like the video, comment. If you'd like us to collaborate again or do more videos or maybe even do a series, let us know. Drop your suggestions. We're very open to it.
Cute.
It would. I mean, we're together all the time anyway.
Yes. So you might as well. Thanks, loves. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm feeling so woozy from these shots. Stay blessed and beautiful.
Bye.